Welcome back to your weekly Twin Flame Collective card reading. Would you like to add anything before we begin?
No,
No?
that's what
Okay.
we're doing.
All right. So we're going to start with the feminine side
Mhm.
today, and then we will do the divine masculine side. And these cards are absolutely perfect because I pull cards for myself throughout the week. And the cards that I've pulled, they've actually, they come out for the collective here as well.
Mhm.
So let's walk through them. The first card for the feminine is number 2. Oh, okay. There we go. Movement, choices, and decisions. When this card came out for me and what I feel like it's communicating to the collective feminine is that there's this energy of feeling like you can't have it all, that you must sacrifice one thing for another. And that's absolutely not true. And you can see, like there's wedding rings in one door, there's wealth in another, there's, maybe some growth and freedom. Whatever you see in this card, you deserve to have it all with your twin flame. You never have to give up one thing in order to have another. And so this is an opportunity for the divine feminine to let go of those beliefs and limitations and relax fully into your abundance and know that you can have it all.
Mhm.
Yeah, did you want to add to that?
No, Scott, I was just noticing how it was basically all the minor arcana cards. They're wands, kind of like
Mm-hmm.
fire cards. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. What does that mean?
Well, there's more like fast moving energy in a
Mm-hmm.
sense, like when you have the fire energy and wands, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was just interesting how we see that on both sides. So
Yeah, that's
yeah.
very cool. So there's a lot of fast moving energy this
Mm.
week, which is great. Who doesn't want things to,
Decisions, choices,
yeah,
movement. Oh, it can be a bit overwhelming
it
sometimes,
can,
can't
it
you?
can. But if you choose to let go of resistance to the flow, you
Mm,
won't feel overwhelmed. It's only when we resist the flow is when we feel
mm,
overwhelmed.
mhm.
Okay, and then the second card for the feminine this week is number 15, Temptation.
It's the devil card.
It is.
Mm,
And so there's going to be what I was just saying in the very first card, some limiting beliefs that you're going to be letting go of. And those limiting beliefs will tell you, what I was saying is that you can't have everything that you want, or it's not going to happen for you, or your twin flame doesn't want to be with you, or it's
mhm,
not going to, whatever the naggy ego says. But
mm,
it's an opportunity to let go of that voice and step deeper into love, because you absolutely can have your heart's desires and you're moving into that as we speak. It's
mhm,
happening right now. So let go of the ego, say no to it, put a boundary up, an energetic boundary within your mind. Discipline yourself here and don't listen to that voice, because its
mhm,
only purpose is to keep you stuck. But if you don't listen to it, you won't remain stuck. You'll just continue to move forward with that fast moving energy. And then towards the end of the week, we move beautifully into number 6, which is a lover's number. And we have material and spiritual prosperity. There we go. I keep getting this card as well. And so this is a great sign. You can also see there's two water water fountains, I guess you could say, or two fountains, I guess is what they do call them, right?
It's a sprout.
Sprout. There we go. Two sprouts. And so it's like communicating breakthrough. And because there's two, that's like union energy. And there's a lot of red in here as well, which there's also a lot of red on the masculine side.
Mm,
So there's a lot of like grounding the spiritual into the physical. But as you do that, remember to let go of that excitement, miss and false beliefs, and
mm,
just relax into your union. It's really good stuff here. Okay.
exactly.
Moving to the masculine side.
All right. So massive healing going on. Ooh, got a lot of shine on that. Extra shine.
Extra shine.
Yeah. So this is the star card. So there's a lot of healing and kind of like breakthroughs. It's kind of like steady healing moving forward, right? Like, but there's, I mean, hope is kind of like a weak word. So we use faith, right?
Mm.
Things are, faith is the promise that, things are gonna go your way,
Yeah.
basically. So a lot of good promises there, a lot of good healing. And then we got 4, firm foundation. So a lot of healing going on in the root chakra. I feel like that's kind of like a cycle with the masculine as well, kind of like going through that and kind of like wanting that solid foundation and especially preparing for his feminine as well. But this is just a solid card, right? A lot of that healing, very much like power goes into that root chakra these days. So that's a good thing.
Right.
Yeah. Also just confirmation, base chakra, root chakra. So a lot of healing going on here. Maybe also coming out of survival mode, stepping into thriving, rather feeling, safe in the foundation, moving closer, into it. Yeah.
Very good. Yeah, it's remembering too that the feminine is often, both the feminine and masculine are spiritual at the core. Like you can't, everything is spiritual. But the feminine often tends to relax more into the emotional, a lot of feelings, whereas the masculine is often very also feeling oriented and spiritual oriented, but very focused on the practical components like money, like earthly, is what I guess you'd call it, like earthly, like world things, like handling the foundation, because your union, you're not going to ascend off the planet. We're here for heaven on earth. And so that means grounding your union into the earth and harmonizing it with the systems of the world. And so you don't need to leave the world. You're creating your scope, your heavenly kingdom on earth, which naturally harmonizes with those around you. All right. Yeah.
Got some angel guidance today?
We do.
Yeah. What do you want to start with?
Let's start with this one. Okay. So this card says the crumbling. What are you clinging on to?
It's kind of like the tower card in a sense, but it's something you have to let go of. So you know what it is.
You do. And here's a hint. It could be something related to this. Yeah. So whatever it is that you feel like you're attached to, let go of those attachments. Attachments are stem from fear. And when you let go of attachments and fear, you relax deeper into your union. And that, that union consciousness.
Very good.
Okay. Which one's next?
Yeah, I feel like this kind of like comes next after that. You have kind of like from that in a sense, right?
Right. And the next card we have is karma. There's nothing from a past life that can't be addressed in the current life.
Just let it go.
That's really
let
all
it
you
crumble.
have to do. Yeah. And karma, the word itself often has like a bad rap around it, but karma is actually what goes around comes around. So if you sow seeds of goodness, of love, of joy, that's what's going to come back to you tenfold. If you make choices of separation for yourself, or you're investing into separation, well, it's going to fuel separation, and that's what's going to be in your reality. So love yourself, sow seeds of love, and love is what will be amplified back to you by your reality and your twin flame.
Oh yeah, it's like crocheting.
It is.
Like I just seen that. I was like, oh yeah. You're creating as you go, right? Like that. Yeah.
You are. You are the co-creator of your life. Okay.
Yeah, and as you let go of that, whatever doesn't,
serve you.
There you go.
So it says freedom. I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment to block the good. Release me from its bonds. It is us who sets ourselves free. We liberate ourselves. No one can do it for us. We have the key to all of our wealth, abundance, our harmonious twin flame union. No one can do it for you. It is only you and me and the other person that can create the life that you desire to create. And it is only within our minds where we can trap ourselves. And you can set yourself free complete and total freedom just by loving yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. The answer to the question that the consciousness has. Think of a question.
Yeah.
Mhm. And the answer is improving health. I feel like we had this not so
We
long ago.
did.
So the things are really like coming together, right? Like we see the massive healing going on, right?
Mhm.
Like improving health. So it's like the situation you were inquiring about, like is improving. Things are happening. Things are moving. You might not see it on the outside, but it's
Mhm.
happening.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's really just communicating ascension and total alignment because
Mhm.
you can see she's this angel's very aligned,
Mhm.
and you can see the emphasis on her heart, and also there's a lot of infinity, so there's ascension happening and it's continuing to happen,
Mhm.
and you can either resist the flow and it feels uncomfortable, or you can relax into it and enjoy your adventure of your journey and
Mhm.
just watch everything manifest for you. All
Very good.
right.
All right.
Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.